So I'm going to play Into the Breach. This game thus far has been really cool, and I thought I'd record a run and or at least part of a run, and see how it goes. And had some people curious about this game, so thought I'd record it. I have played 2 games thus far, and I have won both of them, to my surprise. The first game I played was... So each game, when you go to start a game, you get a difficulty and you pick a squad. The starting squad are the Riftwalkers, and my very first game I played on easy as the Riftwalkers. And they are they're kind of the standard set. They have very straightforward abilities. This dude punches and pushes things. This tank fires a long range shot and pushes things. So basically the same. The punch deals more damage because you get in melee. And then this thing, the shot lands, deals damage to the thing in the center and pushes everything else. So very straightforward. Everyone can do some pushing. I thought they were cool. I didn't really have any problems on that first run on easy. I found easy to be pretty easy. So then, after I beat that, and I had gotten some coins, which you get by doing achievements, which there are quite a few achievements. Each squad has 3 achievements specific to them, and then there's just a bunch of other random achievements that anyone can get. So after them, I played a game with the Rusting Hulks on normal, and also won that game. So an interesting thing about the victory condition in this game is you're liberating islands, and there are 4 possible islands, and you can go to the final mission after you complete 2, 3, or 4 islands. So with the Riftwalkers, I did all 4. With the Hulks, I just did 2. These guys I found a lot trickier to play as. They don't have as much damage output as the Riftwalkers, which I found tricky. So this I found really powerful. Kind of like the artillery thing from the Riftwalkers, but it deals more damage. It only hits 1 target, but deals more damage, and just the range on this shot is so good. This jet flies over targets, only deals 1 damage, but puts smoke on them, which units cannot attack when in smoke. So this proved to be incredibly useful, actually, despite not dealing damage, because you can basically shut down, no matter how big and scary the enemy was, fly over, put the smoke on it, can't attack. So you can just kind of cancel any attack that way. And you get an upgrade for it that's really cool, where you jump 2 spaces and put in, so you can hit 2 units if they're lined up. And then this guy deals no damage, just pushes everything around them away. This is the one I kind of struggled with the most. Like, it's just pushing. Like, when I think about all the other ones that do pushing, it's like this one doesn't do it. Like, yeah, you can push 4 things, but there's no damage involved. Like, the artillery and the Riftwalkers dealt 1 damage and pushed in 4 things. So I don't know, seemed a little limited. I never really got this guy. I mean, he could get a shield when you upgraded, which was kind of useful to like block holes and stuff, but I don't know. But then the other unique thing is this rocket mech comes with a a passive ability that says any smoke on the board deals damage to enemies. So both this one, which puts a smoke behind it, you can see when it fires, and then this one that put down smoke, you can kind of get a lot out of the smoke. And again, this one, useless, no smoke. I don't know, I don't get it. I didn't really like this one as much. When I first played as these, I really didn't like them at all compared to the Riftwalkers, but the longer I played, the more I kind of understood the power of the smoke. So I think there's potential here. I really do, but they're a lot trickier. And I'm kind of assuming that most of these other ones will end up being trickier to play. And with that, I could show you one of the earlier ones. You just unlock these through the coins, which you get from completing achievements. I could play one of these, show you kind of the basic gameplay, but I feel like a lot of that gameplay is out there. Like, if you want to see the like almost every video of this game is of the Riftwalkers, and I really like the Riftwalkers. But I'm gonna try one I've never seen before, so we'll learn together here. So the Zenith Guard. We got a prime mech that has a laser that just shoots through things. That seems pretty rad. A brute mech, which rams into things but hurts itself. I'm kind of nervous about that because you don't have a lot of health in this game. And most matches take 4 or 5 turns, so if you think about, you know, you only have 3 health if you're doing an attack every turn. You can't do that, and that's its only ability. So you got to make sure you really want to use that. So all units do have a self-healing ability, but it takes your turn to do it, and you heal 1. So I feel like this I only want to use if I absolutely have to. That's going to be really tricky. I have a feeling if I end up losing, I'm going to feel like this is the culprit. And then you got a science mech. The science mechs, the Riftwalkers did not have one. There are 4 types of mechs, and each team obviously only has 3 slots. Riftwalkers didn't have one, but the other team did. It was the one that dealt no damage. So this one also doesn't seem to deal damage. It can just pull something towards you and pop out a shield. Now the shield only gets 2 uses per battle, but that is pretty useful. Because if something's about to get hit and you can't get out of the way, you can shield it. This will be interesting to see if I can find many uses for. I mean, that's really the thing I like about this game, is just trying to figure out uses for all the different abilities. Another interesting thing about this one is it has flying, which means you can fly over water and still attack. None of your mechs will drown in water, but they will not be able to attack while in water. So another thing that happens in this game is you always pick one time traveler, and this is someone you used in the previous. You unlock these different pilots and you can pull them, and they all have special abilities. But your last traveler is someone you used in your previous run. And I accidentally clicked. I felt really terrible about this. When it was asking me to pick my time traveler, I accidentally picked the wrong one. Like, this was not the best one I had, which was kind of a bummer, but you know, what are you gonna do? I think she was the one I had that I really wanted to use because her other abilities were plus health and plus move, and both of those are great. This is plus mech reactor and plus 3 grid defense. The mech reactor is really good. The grid defense I kind of don't care about, but and he also has no special, or she also has no special. So the ones with the specials are just better. So I think I am going to actually not use my last traveler and use one of these. I don't care for these ones because they require power, and I don't think their specials are necessarily amazing. He's interesting. I did level him up all the way, and one of his is the grid defense, which I don't really care for. She's good. He was pretty good too. I think these are my 2 favorite of the ones I've unlocked. Let's go with Abe. I don't expect there to be a lot of smoke. And let's put him in the charge mech, because he's going to need all the help he can get in that thing with. So armored, your weapon damage is all reduced by 1. I don't think that'll block the damage from the charging, but you know. Another thing this guy will be able to do is the shield will block the damage from the charging. So this shield can probably combo with this to help me get more use out of this thing. So we'll see. But then again, that's using 2 mechs for 1 attack, which is going to be tricky. I want to try this on normal. I have no idea how this is going to pan out, but easy felt really easy, so I don't really see much point in going back to that unless I'm like, I don't know, grinding achievements to get more coins. So we will see how this goes. This game's really cool, by the way, if I didn't say that. Alright, so these are the 4 islands, like I said. You can do them in any order. The only real difference are the different types of enemies. There are some different environmental effects. I've just been starting with the green one because it's the very first time you play, it's kind of tutorialized. You have to go through this one first, but it just seems like the most straightforward one, so I like it when I'm learning new units especially. You always start from your HQ and you just kind of fan out from there. So I want to look at the upgrade trees for these. Never had this pilot before, so I don't know what abilities they'll have. His was pretty, or her, I don't know, it's a robot. Were pretty standard, but not bad. I've had them on, I think, every run I've done. Alright, so this beam, allies immune, that's good, and extra damage, good. Everyone has these upgrades, just health and movement. You end up getting these, what are they called, reactors that you can install, and each of these little ovals is a reactor is needed. You start with one in your basic weapons. You'll see how I earn those later. Damage. Oh, to each. Ouch. I don't like that. I'd rather skip over and just go to this one. That's rough. I feel like +2 health is going to be the most important thing to get for this person. ASAP. I think the very first thing I'm going to get is going into that. Almost certainly. Actually, I think if I get +1 health for him, he'll be fine. No upgrades for this. That's interesting. This extra use and extra area. Ooh, I like that area a lot. It's already got 2 uses, so I would definitely favor the area. So one thing I hadn't done before, but I want to try this out, is there's this test. Okay, so they give you things to use it against. That's cool. It'd be like, hey, oh well. Oh, they don't even, you just do whatever you want. Okay, so this is useful. Oh, you can't go over enemies. That's weird. Huh, I don't like that. Shield an enemy. Look at that. But yeah, this can let you fiddle around with units if you want to see explicitly what they do. And here's the repair I was telling you about. That normally takes a turn. Alright, done with that, let's go fight. So each of these has various rewards you can that you get. The stars are basically your currency. They're called commendation or reputation. Whenever you complete an island, you go to the shop and you can spend those. Power is very important. So this is your fail state. You run out of power, you lose the game. Game over. Done. You start with, it looks like 5. Every time a building takes a hit, you lose power. This power reward will give you 1 power back. This percentage is the percent chance that a building will actually deflect an attack from an enemy. And if you fill up this bar, each new power you get after that will up this grid defense. Frustratingly, there's no... So these are your reactor cores, they're used in the upgrades. Sometimes you see rewards on here, and annoyingly, none on this island have it, so... Alright, what's our objective here? Defend the tanks. Pretty straightforward. And... take less than 4 mech damage. Well, that's tough with that ramming guy. Protect the batteries. So I'm going to do this one because you do 4, and you can only do other ones when you do one that connects to them. So you kind of open them up. So I'm going to have to do this one regardless. So might as well start with it and see what our options are from there. Even though I really don't like this with the ramming mech. That's not a good thing to run into early. We're going to try it. Let's go. So thus far, I haven't even come close to losing in the 2 I've previously played. So I have a feeling with this one, I'm going to take some more hits early on as I'm getting used to things. So at the start, you place your units. What are these? Any unit that stops will trigger the mine and be killed. That's useful. Especially useful for the thing that pulls stuff. I might have to make use of that. I found the placing to be a little arbitrary because the enemies will always move before you move, so it's like you just don't know where they're going to end up and where you need to be. So these buildings are the buildings that if they take damage, you lose power. Alright, well that was dumb of him. Okay. So here's where the puzzly aspect of all this comes. So this guy is giving a passive effect. So all enemies heal 1 at the start of their turn, but this one itself deals no damage. So I don't really need to worry about him this turn because these only have 1 health. So whatever. How much damage does this do? 3 space damage right next to it. That's really powerful. It needs more movement though. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to pull stuff onto these mines, but I don't think there is. The thing I'm trying to decide is if I want to kill this thing or not. Or focus on these two. This is going to be me learning how to play a new... What is the... Okay. Straight line. And not adjacent either. Interesting. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna attack. That's okay. So you can actually bust out of this webbing. So webbing normally makes you not able to move. Really wish I could find a way with this to pull something on to... So if I go here, I cannot... Yeah, that kind of sucks. I don't like that. Alright, well. Just gonna nuke this thing. Pull this thing off. Release that. Ram this guy. Oh, what? That counted as weapon damage? That is a game changer. All right, armored was the right way to go. This is going to be great. I've turned around on this completely. From the description of armored, I did not think that would work. I guess that counts as weapon damage though, because it's the weapon dealing it. It's this attack. That's crazy. All right, that's a huge game changer. That's why it's worth trying things in this game. Dummy. Unfortunately, I can't pull anything onto a... Can't pull anything onto a mine, and I would fire through these two and be able to kill both of them at once, but this one I would kill my own unit as well. So that's a bummer. So instead we're gonna have, something's gonna have to live, but that's okay. This thing needs to die because it's got 3. I might just let this guy take a hit. I don't know. If I pull this thing... Hey, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me, right? Huh. You know what? I'm not sure how else I'm going to do it because this person can't get there. This is if you stop your move. Yeah. I don't want to waste his shot on that because... I mean, it would be nice to block that, but... I'd leave this one alive, and that's a bummer. So if you stand on a space where it shows you where... So the interesting thing about this game is it shows you everything that's going to happen, right? So it's telling me this bug is going to attack this building, which I don't want to happen. Not only because you'd lose power, as you would with all these buildings, this is also my special objective, the emergency batteries. So I would lose that power as well. It says this is attacking this mech, this one is attacking this mech, and also has it trapped with the webbing. Then we're going to have new ones come up here. So that's the great thing about this game, is it shows you everything, and you get to do all your moves and react to that, and figure out how you're going to stop it all. Oh wait, I can do this though. That's not going to be enough to kill it. 'Cause this does not do pushing. Yeah. Bummer yet again. Oh well. I mean, this whole game is a puzzle. I kind of want to do that and block. Okay, I'm going to take damage because I'm either going to block that or this is going to take a hit. Those are the only two. I have no other way out of this. So, given that, we're going to do this. Pull it into me and... Oh, wow. Okay, that was one... Oh, yeah, I should look at that, actually. Sorry, I'm pulling up the Steam overlay. I could have done this in the menus before I started, but... so yeah, each squad has 3 special achievements. That was one of them, kill an enemy by pulling it to yourself with the Zenith Guard. The other one are hit 4 enemies with a single laser. That sounds cool. The other one is block damage with a shield 4 times in a single battle. I think all those are doable. The shield one might take a little engineering, but... Same with the 4 enemies, but I think we can make it work. Let's nuke this person, set the forest on fire, and you ram them. Sure. And all my people are getting experience as they kill things. Threaten. They're all targeting buildings now. And again, with the freaking... This person really needs more movement. But it still seems to make the most sense to get this laser going. Boom. Yeah, we are going to ram this person. And then pull this one here, so now it's not shooting the building. A lot of this game is about positioning. Like 70% of this game is just positioning. We got a lot of bugs on the field. Something might take a hit this turn. And unfortunately, none of them lined up for... Alright, yep. So something's gonna take a hit. If this one was attacking anyone but my weak one, I would be okay, but because I don't want to let that die. So I think this is the one we're gonna let take a hit. Actually, no, I don't have to take a hit. because, yeah, this one's fine. I can let this attack go off all day. Perfect. So I just need to kill these. Will this hurt? Okay, that'll hurt the building. That's going to be tricky to avoid over time. You can always undo your move. So I want to go over here, shoot this direction. Murder that thing. Then... You can't reach. Alright, so each battle you get one reset turn. And we are definitely using that here. I thought this thing would be able to reach this bug. So that means, unfortunately, we're going to have to use the laser to nuke this. Trying to think this through, make sure I'm not overlooking anything again, but I think I'm good. Use that, kill that, free this guy, so he's freed up. Can move here. Actually, we can do this. Protect that, and then you push this over here. And this has the added benefit of I'm pushing it into the line of fire of this bug. So now, it gonna die. And nothing's getting hurt. So, kills that. Knocks off the shield, building safe. Boom. No buildings got hit. I took 1 damage, but that's okay, because all of your mechs repair at the end of each battle. Should have mentioned that. Got 1 reputation, got 1 power. Boom, perfect. Got some experience, leveling up. Good stuff. Okay. So I've not had any problem with power, so I usually favor reputation when I can. So I'm gonna hit this one next. Defend the satellite launchers. Oh, I have, no, that's not a core, never mind. Defend the tanks. All right. So, here we go. Attacking building, attacking the building. I know where I'm putting some shields. Alright, I definitely want to kill this thing. It's going to make them heal. But I also am in a great position, actually, to do this. Part of me wants to actually go ahead and take this turn, since I'm not going to have any use for this guy, to go ahead and put shields on something. So maybe I won't have to worry about it later. I could block this from coming up, but I actually kind of want it to go ahead and come up because I'm going to have the board clear. It's hard to get experience for this one because it doesn't really get kills. Wonder which of these is going to launch first. So these things, I know this because I've seen this before, is these will eventually launch one at a time, and they'll deal damage to the area around it, and once one launches, you won't have to worry about it anymore, but... Oh, I could have done this better. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to assume that one's going to launch second. I'm just making a guess. Give it a shield. Help me out a little bit. If something tries to attack it, and I can't stop it. They were just skipping the rockets, just going for the buildings, like whatever. Alright, so this one is launching first. So you can see it's highlighted the areas on the ground, red, meaning those spots are going to get nuked. And this is a very important piece of this game, is you can see at any time what order things are going to pop off. So right up here, attack order. So if anything's on fire, it'll take damage first. Then the enemies will all go in that order, 1 then 2. And then the NPCs, which are the rockets. So the rocket will take off after the enemies. So I want to deal with the enemies first. And then the new enemies will emerge. So I only got 2 enemies to worry about, which there's a million ways I can take these guys out. I'm trying to think if there's any way I can get this one any experience, but I don't really think there is that I can see. So, yeah, we're just gonna blow it all up. Trying to think there's a better way to do this, but I don't think it really matters. Let's move him out of the damage range there. Telling me that I have unspent actions, but there's nothing left for this thing to do, so whatever. That rock's gone, don't have to worry about it anymore, and the other one has a shield, so feeling pretty safe at the moment. And they're just attacking my peoples. And they line themselves up perfectly for getting nuked by this. So there's a little bit of an issue here, but I'll get to that in a minute. I don't see any reason not to just nuke all these with this laser, because that's super powerful. Yes, they are. This person's going to level up quick because they're going to get the bulk of the kills. So the problem here is I can ram from this side or this side. If I ram from this side, it's going to ram it into the building, and that's bad. If I ram from this side, I'll catch on fire, and while I could survive that, would rather not. I think when a unit's on fire, they take damage every turn. So instead, I can make use of this guy. So this is actually a situation where this is helpful. Well, actually, this bug's only attacking this person, or this mech. So the buildings actually aren't in danger. One thing I could do is I could move here, put shields on these, then go ram it into the building, and that would actually deal 2 damage from the ram, then 1 from hitting the building, but because it's shielded, the building itself won't actually take any damage, which would be kind of cool. The other thing I could do is, I think, oh, okay, no, that won't work. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. What I was thinking is if this shot had a limited range, I could back up out of the range and then just pull it into the fire and deal with it later, but I think we are gonna do this because this is kind of cool. We're gonna shield these buildings. Then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna ram it. 2 damage from the ram, 1 from the building impact. Building only loses its shield, still alive. Booyah. So these two are both just hitting buildings. That's pretty simple. And victory in 1 turn, so this is the last turn. This is as straightforward as it gets. Just kill it. Final rocket takes off with the shield, and we're good. Nothing was damaged. 2 reputation, everyone's good. Everyone's good. So from here, I'm gonna get 2 more shots. I'm not gonna do this one because that's only 1 thing. So I'll do one of these 2 and then one of the 2 reputation ones. What are the things here? Take less than 3 grid damage, that's easy. And protect the coal plant. Defend the artillery support, protect the coal plant. Okay, so both those are pretty simple. Given that, I'll do this one because that'll unlock this if I'd rather do that than this. But probably won't make a big difference. So that's the artillery support. That's the coal plant. So we just got to defend them. Yeah, that one moves 4. Alright, that's more than I thought it was. Pods are amazing. So pods almost always have a core in them. Sometimes something else. So they always have really good stuff worth picking up. Okay, so this is a little tricky, because I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with this guy. I want to send him forward to kill the pod and nuke both of these, but this is also the only one who might be able to get to this one. But if worse comes to worse, I'll just pull him out of the way. Or I'll shield. Time pod retrieve, that's good. Blammo. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to get there. Oh, can I use this? That's great. Underpowered. These deal 2 damage to 2. Like nothing deals that much. When it can move? Oh wow. Well, that makes this a lot easier. I mean, it can't move much, but still. You know, I'm just. What was the range on that? Okay, it can't hit adjacent things, so. So my 2 options here are I could move and pull. But I actually think I like the move of move here and shield these 2 things. And you are just gonna go get in position to get rowdy. You're just gonna go right there. Main question is, do I want to move you or not? I think I do. We're gonna go there. And yep, we're good. Gonna hit the shield, knock that off. Got 2 new bugs and the old one. Oh, you're gonna get blasted. There's all sorts of cool stuff going on here. I'd rather these ones get experience, so. Yeah, okay. So, again, we're just gonna play this straight up. Boom. 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 I don't even know what to do with you. Just put you here. Block that off. And call that a turn. 3 new creepos popping up. Okay. I really wish. That's such a bummer that you can't like reach over and pull, because that's like, that would be the main use of that. Like, otherwise you're just pulling stuff out of the way. You can nuke all of that. There's so many things that can happen here. I'm actually gonna pull him in so this thing can get some experience. I feel like it's not getting any experience. No, let's shoot from here. Keep me closer to the action. This will be the last batch of dudes, just 2, so. There is an achievement for getting through an entire island undamaged, but this one took damage on the very first go round, so. There's not a whole lot going on here. Since that one has a shield, I can just ram this into that. Knock the shield off. Good. We are in the fire. It's already set on fire. Oh well. They'll take a fire damage, but whatever. Fire! Victory! Completed all the objectives and got the time pod. That's exciting. And someone got promoted. Give me that core. Yeah, and a new pilot. Push adjacent tiles when repairing. Huh. That's actually really cool. Man, that would synergize so much with that, that thing from the Hulks. +3 grid defense, that's not exciting. Man, I really want to... I wish this person could get some experience. So I actually don't need... I was talking about that earlier, I would really want the +2 health, but since armored protects that, like, whatever. I really want to get this person. Oh, their experience is at 23 already. All right, we're definitely using that person. Okay, so I need to keep armored dude. Like, he's important. So which one of these do I want to get rid of? I have no idea what this person does, so could be good, maybe not. I don't know. I just don't know. So we're gonna replace this one. So yeah, we're gonna start pulling. This actually could be a good combo. So I can use this to pull stuff into me to heal, to hurt them. And then I can repair and push. Like, that's kind of cool, actually. I think we're gonna give this one our core. Oh, that's so much damage. I think I'll only want that after I have health. I do need more movement. And that ally immune is also amazing. But I think to make this frenzied repair worth something, and also to help this person get experience, I'm gonna install this here and give it more health. I think that's gonna be good. We need this thing to be more useful. Because as you've noticed, I just haven't been using it a lot. And you really want all your stuff to be useful. Alright. Destroy the dam and block Vex spawning. I don't like having to block spawning because you take damage. And you need to be in specific positions. I think that's one of the harder objectives. So, since I only have one move left and these are the same rewards, I'm going over here. Just defend the tanks. I can do that. Well, that tank's not in a great position. We're gonna put you there, and since you can fly, you can go in the water. You're gonna get rammed. Wow, they're just all lined up. Huh. So can I control the tanks? No. So they will move after the bugs. Man, if only he could get over there and just nuke all 3 of them. Alright, this is fine though. I wonder if I can repair even if I'm not injured. I might be able to. So we're gonna have you. Okay, I got this. All right, so this game's so cool. All right, so this should work. I should be able to go here. Oops, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Crap. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to play this pretty straight. That's okay. We'll be in a better position next turn. Oh, that's not even dealing any damage. Psh, who cares? Wait, that's a push, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll just go here, ram this thing. Actually, wait a second. This could be cool. So I can go here, push these guys. He's gonna block that. Oh, we can't get around there. Well, poop. Oh well. Ram you. So take 0. That's going in the water. That's not ideal, but I can live with it. I'm gonna block this emergence, so that'll help stem the flow here. These each only have 1 health left, so engineer dude can get a kill for once. Actually, all these only have. Oh, this is good actually. So this is the situation that pool is really made for. Is get him over water and yoink, drowned. From here, it's simple cleanup. Clean up. You're kind of stuck. Level up, so what do you get? +1 mech move. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so both of these are threatening my big mech. Oh, and the tanks are ready to rumble. So what can they do? They shoot and push. No damage. All right, but I can move them out of the way. You know what? Bring it. Level up. What'd you get? Mech move. Good. Move, always useful. Never not useful. So here we're going to do a little combo action. I'll push this thing down 1. Then move my tank there. Push it in the water. Booyah. And then you're just gonna burn it. Move you over there just in case I need something over there. And we're good. Last turn. Just got 2 little dudes. You know what? We're gonna pull you again because I like this thing getting experience. And I gave it extra health so it could do that. So it could do just that. I'll have you get the experience. Doesn't really matter. And we're done. Victory. I need to step away for just a second, but I will be right back. Alright, mission success, 2 promotions, saved everyone, we're golden, yeah, more move. Alright, so we've done our 4 areas, so now, to complete the island, we have basically a boss fight type level. I don't think I need to rearrange anything, I don't have a lot of options yet, so let's go. Destroy the Hornet leader, the boss, and protect the corporate tower. Let's do it. Feeling good. I'm liking our squad here. That freaking armored on the ramming thing is clutch. Clutch. So this boss is gonna have a lot more health. Yeah, that's 6 health. That's pretty chunky. So as you play the islands, you'll start encountering things that have more health. So each island in succession ramps up. So the first island is all pretty easy. But you don't really get your big upgrades, and you'll see when I finish this island, when you go to the shop, you get a lot of your upgrades. And you can become a lot more powerful too. I actually I've grown to kind of like this science guy. Like, he doesn't deal damage, but okay. So this Hornet's gonna take a little bit of work to deal with, but I mean, with this thing being able to deal freaking 3 damage, that's just solid. So since I love having movement on this thing. Like, look at that. Get basically across the entire map. So here we are going to do our favorite pull maneuver. Free you up to go murder this thing because I don't want them healing. And then move you out of the way because that's just going to damage the mountain. And let's go ahead and get half your health done. Feel good about that. Hopefully next turn I can kill that big Hornet with my laser dude. Yeah, line him up. That's actually kind of far away. So let's see here. Okay, this is pretty straightforward actually. Oh, yeah, that's extra straightforward. Do I want to split? The only question now is, do I want to split up the experience or not? Because they can just murder all of those at once, or do I want this one to get? I think I'm definitely gonna do this though. Fly down here. Join me in the water. Booyah. So do I want just one of these to get the experience, or split it up? Let's split it up. I feel like robot person's getting bulk of the experience. If I didn't have armored, I would definitely have had the mech one get it all to save the hit, but since I got armored, I ain't gotta worry about it. When only 2 pop up at a time, it's pretty simple. It's the 3 that makes it tricky. Look, more experience for science guy. Bloop. Thing's got 3 health, so I just gotta burn it. Last turn. Did that catch on fire? Yes, it did. So I forget if you move. Yeah, if you just move through it, you don't turn on fire. Get on fire. It's only when you stop in it. And I guess emerging counts as stopping in it. So the fire damage actually happens before they attack. Which means, and this only has 1 health, which means they'd burn to death before they could actually kill me. Which is kind of nice. But I'm probably going to end up killing it anyway, just to get experience. So, doing my water trick again. They've really been feeding this guy, which is good. It's hard for him to get experience. I've already taken damage, so this doesn't matter. Let me just this is the last turn anyway. Get some experience there. I know I hurt myself. Whatever. Done. Perfect island other than my mech's taking damage. Every mission. Yeah, so if you complete all of the objectives on the places you do, you get a little bonus. So you get to pick one of these things. Ooh. Takes a power, but man, that's pretty good, especially when paired with that science. Or that that pilot's repair pushing effect, or whatever it was that gave me that. Unfortunately, my science thing doesn't have an extra slot. I'm kind of tempted to take the pilot just to unlock them. I don't know that I'll use them. That requires, I mean, that special is really good, but it also requires 2 power. That's a lot of power I don't think I can afford, unfortunately. 2 power is generally good, but I'm also doing really well. That's always one of the options, but I'm doing so well on power. I don't really want to do that. The other thing is you can sell stuff, and I think all of these are worth 2 reputation. So there's really never any reason to take this because, as you'll see in a second, each power costs 1 reputation. So that's basically 2 reputations worth. And these you could put towards something else if you wanted. That's potentially really powerful. I have not really had any problem with mechs dying. I haven't really had any problems in general in this game, but this is a tough choice. I'm gonna take this just because I'm trying to unlock all the pilots. Once I unlock pilots and I start playing on hard, I'll be making more. Like if I was not doing this to unlock pilots, not knowing what this person's skills are, I would take this. But I'm gonna do this because I want to unlock pilots. One thing I don't know is if I. So here's the shop. Is if I sell this pilot, will it still be considered unlocked? I don't know. So yeah, when you've completed an island, you can go spend your reputation, and if anything you don't spend will not carry over to the next island. So we need to just go all out right now. Here's the weapons I have. Here's the pilots I have. So this is my stuff, and I can sell any of it for that amount of reputation. Here's the things I can buy. So the key thing is these two are always available, and importantly, reactor cores are always available. I have basically been trying to buy as many of those as I can. So I'll probably buy at least 2 of these. So what do we got here? All right, that's pretty handy. Okay, it's only 1 use per battle, so that's a little limited. I kind of shine away from those, but I mean, that is a really handy effect. I mean, it's 3 damage and then a bunch of pushing. I got that in my first playthrough. I didn't really use it that much, and this person's laser is so amazing. That's not bad because it deals damage to all of them. Again, the laser's so amazing. I don't need... For me, in my 2 runs so far, I found that if you have 1 good weapon, you don't necessarily need another. You just, like, it's almost better just keep pumping up your good weapon. I could sell any of these, but I don't get a ton for them. Alright, and then this one. Any class. 1 use per battle, mech explodes, killing self, and anything. I definitely do not want that. I'm not gonna kill my own mech, sorry. It's a free nuke. Man, I mean, take that in the final battle, like, sure. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and buy 2 of these. I kind of just want to buy a 3rd one of these, sell something, and do it. I might just sell this pilot. I'm not really enthused about any of these weapons, like, because I got 2 prime class things, and I just really like my current laser. The laser combos really well with that shielding thing, like if I need to shield something, I can. Oh, that blast is pretty good. This I kind of like as well, but since I got armor on the ramming, like, screw it. Yeah, we're gonna sell this. Sorry, Pierre. Yerp, buy another one of these. I already got this backup pilot if I need it. I like all the things I got equipped. So, boom. So now we got 3 cores. Let's see, where do I want these to go? I really like this stuff. I'm definitely gonna give 1 here. Take off this health. I don't think I need more use, but I like the area. Alright, so what else can we... It's 1 damage each, that's kind of crazy. Ally immune, definitely want that. And I think I want move on this guy. That seems important. I like that setup. I like what we got going on here. If the health ends up looking like an issue, I can move these up to this stuff. That'll be fine. Alright, leave island. Move on to the next one. So I'm going to stop this recording here, and I think that's a pretty good look at the game. You can see how things ramp up. It's pretty cool. I'm going for a 3 island victory in this game. Might go 4 if I end up wanting to achievement hunt, but yeah, it's this game's really cool. You can kind of see the flow of the game. I mean, that's only the first island. You know, things kind of ramp up. You can see how I get more powerful. You get these things that deal more these upgrades that deal more damage. Make your stuff more powerful, more health, more movement. So you can see how the progression works. Enemies will start appearing more frequently and with higher health and higher damage, so they scale up as well. But they seem to scale about on par with you. And then the final battle, once you've cleared 2 islands, something appears, a new island appears here, and you go to a final battle, which is a 2-part battle, where this first part, I think you just survive for 5 turns, and the second part you have to protect a bomb that blows everything up. It's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, that's the flow of the game. To me, the joy is experimenting with the different units. It's fun to learn that stuff. And yeah, I won't go because you can see how long that took me, and that's just one island. I don't feel like talking that long. Sorry. But yeah, it's a cool game. I like it a lot. That's a pretty good look at it. So I don't know. Maybe you got something out of it. It's a fun game. Recommend it. And I'm going to stop this recording now. Bye.